Hey everyone, welcome to the Unemployed Millionaire Show. This is Matt Morris with part 2 of our closing series here. And so if you haven't watched part 1, definitely go back, watch the previous episode and where I talk about the psychology of closing and network marketing. What we're talking about here is on this show, it's going to be a quick one just to talk about the framework of handling objections. And so here's the attitude. I covered this in the last show. This is one of the key points is no emotional attachment. See, you are the president and CEO of your own multi-million-dollar enterprise. That's got to be your attitude. You've got to have a level of confidence that you are going to be successful with or without any one person that says no to your business. The fact is, your dream for what you want in your life has to be bigger than any person's objection. Okay? So here's the other thing is I'm going to give you this framework for handling objections, but what I want you to realize is this is a sorting business versus a selling business. At our with my company, we do a trip once a year. They take all the top leaders. We were in Monte Carlo last year, in Monaco. And an amazing time. We had this dinner overlooking one of the oldest casinos in the world. It was this picturesque scene. And I just thought, you know, there's so many people that I've gone through that have told me no year after year after year. I've gotten no's and no's and no's. Still today, I'm still aggressively building my business. I still get rejected. It's just part of the game. But I thought, you know, I wonder, let me go talk to the other leaders, the top producers in our company. And I started asking them, what was your objection when you saw this opportunity? What was your objection? Was it time, money, spouse? What was the objection? And I went and asked about 10 different leaders, and of all 10, 100%, not one of them had an objection. They said, when I saw it, it clicked and I joined. So the people who are going to build your business to the top, they're usually the ones, they're just going to see it. So having said that, let me give you something that can increase your numbers. When someone gives you an objection, you want to have the attitude of you don't care. Okay? You're not trying to sell them. If they get that you're trying to sell them, they're less likely to enroll. See, you've got posture. This is your business. And so when they say, let's just say whatever the objection is, I don't have the money. We'll cover exactly what to say for that in another episode, but here's the framework is as soon as they say, I don't have the money, you're going to say something to this effect. You want to basically verify that it's a legitimate objection because you don't care either way. You've got posture. So someone says they don't have the money. I say, you know what, John? Totally hear what you're saying, but tell me this. Is it really that you don't have the money, or is that just your polite way of saying no? Because it's totally cool either way. Okay? So what did I just do? I just kind of disarmed him. What they're expecting is to, you immediately get in and try and sell them, but no. You're just saying, listen, I hear what you're saying, but tell me this. Be real honest with me. Is it really that you don't have the money, or is that just your polite way of saying no? Okay? And so sometimes you're just letting them off the hook. It's like, nah, I just don't want to do it. If they don't want to do it, hey, shake their hand, thank them for taking a look, and you're on to the next person. But what they say in most cases is, no, I want to. And so, or no, I really just don't have the money. And so you go into question number 2 is, all right, John, well, tell me this. Do you want to do this? Do you really want to do this? And have him convince you that he wants to do it. Okay? It's not you convincing him that he needs to do it. It's him now convincing you that he wants to do it. And so he says, yes, I do. And I'm going to go a third time or a second time. Question number 3 is basically saying, are you sure? Are you serious? Do you really want to do it? Okay? So now you've got him selling you 2 different times. He said, yes, I want to do it. So once he has effectively sold you on the fact that he wants to do it, then your only job is to be a consultant. It's now you get in and you help him figure out a way to get started, to come up with the money, to work through whatever it is that's holding him back because he's told you he wants to do it. So your job is now just to help him do it. You want to do what's in his or her best interest. It's not about you getting the sale. It's about you helping that person. And so I just believe if you come from a standpoint of you being a servant leader, you helping someone doing what's in their best interest, not your best interest, that's what causes people to be attracted to you. That's what that is being a true leader. So other things that you can say in overcoming, just kind of a framework, you can use feel, felt, found. It's sales 101. So, they don't have the time. You know what? I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same way. Here's what I found out. And then you tell a story. You tell your perspective on it. that can be very, very effective. Maybe they don't have the money. Maybe that wasn't your issue. But you can say, you know what? I know exactly how you feel. My buddy, Mary, my friend Mary, she felt the same way. But here's what she found out is if she didn't come up with the money, she'd never have any money. So she came up with the money fast. She got started. She made all her money back. Now she's making an extra, you know, however she's doing in the business. And so feel, felt, found can be another great way. Another way that you can overcome objections, someone doesn't have the time, money, spouse, whatever it is, and you say, you know what, I know how you feel. It reminds me of my friend John. So whoever the top leaders are in your company, they need to become your friends. You need to know their story. And if you know other people's stories, you can relate to the people that you're talking to. So if someone doesn't have the time, I have my standard answer where a story that I'll tell is, you know what, that reminds me of my friend David. David was very successful. He was a doctor. He was working almost 60 hours a week, but he realized if he didn't come up with some extra time to build some passive residual income, he'd never get free. He'd never have any time. So he plugged in, he hit the top rank in our company in about 10 months, and you know, that's financial freedom. And so you know, I can just tell that story. So that's a basic objection framework for you. A few different ways that you can handle it. Again, remember, it's a sorting business versus a selling business. So I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you've got a question for me, shoot me an email over to askmatt@mattmorris.com. Also, make sure you pop over to mattmorris.com, put in your name and email address, and I'll send you out my 7 Secrets to 7 Figures program. And until the next time, make life an adventure.